all been waiting for. Here, the CPL 7.0 Under 18 Boys Cup. It's the All-Stars versus the Rebels in what promises to be a blockbuster start to one of the biggest spectacles in schoolboy sport. This isn't your average tournament. CPL is where the best of the best leave behind their school colours and link arms with rivals. They don the badge of their franchises. What started as a dream during the COVID-19 pandemic, a chance to give our matrics one last shot at a competitive sport, has exploded into one of the most anticipated events on the hockey calendar. With 310 games, 124 teams, and over 1,900 players taking to the turf, this is no longer just a tournament, it's a movement. Tonight, as the sun sets and the lights don the turf, we kick off with two giants. The Rebels, known for their grit and fire, take on the silky skills and flair of the All-Stars. This is going to be an absolute cracker here tonight, so sit tight and enjoy the game. The All-Stars obviously playing in the white and black kit from right to left on your screens. The Royals in the blue and black playing from left to right. It is an early entry for the All-Stars, but Royals do well to come away with it. They're going to look to win the free hit just on the outside. They don't get it. Played out by, looks to be Aiden on the left-hand side, and All-Stars will take it back. Just reset, find some structure, find some passes early on in this game. Great press as the ball's won now by the Royals. Down to the T-point they go. And nothing will come of it from that occasion, but it was a great pressing effort there from the number 50. Looks to be Danny Buss from Otanikwa High School. Made quite a travel to come in here today. Here we go. All-Stars with the outlet once again. Long slap through the middle. Is going to find it quite tricky on this turf. Royals moving the ball out to the left-hand side. Into the circle. Looking for the first outcome, and it is the first penalty corner of the game through the skipper, Troy Stockdale, on the far side of the field. Looks like he just went in and out, popped it onto a foot. And the Royals will have a chance from the top of the D. The first one of CPL 7.0. Looks to be that man, Danny Buss, lining up on Castle 1. And the man to look out for in the 139 jersey, Seth Patterson from Porus. He's in the SA Under 18B side. Injection is awry. Slap comes in, and All-Stars do well to clear it. One again. And a massive tackle coming in on the number 156 for the Royals. Looks to be Asavile Base. Takes it quickly. Winning the free hit just outside once again. Down to the baseline they go. Topper. Does well just to win the free hit for his side. They've been under pressure of the All-Stars in the opening couple of encounters. Interesting to see how they're going to come back from this. Find a foot in the game. Round they go. Looking for some space up the right touchline. Just takes a deflection, so they'll win the free hit. Into the fetches. A lovely turn and dink, but not going to get anything out of it. Royals down into the bottom corner. Onto the shoulder, looking for the shot. And once again, dispossessed. Looks by Callum van Oudtshoorn. Another one of those poor roast boys that you need to look out for. And does well just to win the free hit from his side. The All-Stars struggling to get anything going forward. They seem to play it very deep and then give it to the likes of van Oudtshoorn here in the middle. Or the 129 of Luke Rimmer from Somerset College, and they just possibly asking too much of them to carry it out. Round the back now go the Royals, looking for Patterson in the middle, picked up by Chadwick. Looks up, fires one down the line. It's a beautiful ball to the high-lying striker. Into the circle goes the number 124. And nothing's going to come out of that for Francois Mouton. And looks like he's had a bit of a word after the fact as well. So he will get a 5-minute suspension there. Not what you want in the opening game of the CPL, to be sitting on the sidelines. And now we see the Royals, who already had the upper hand in the opening exchanges, will have an extra man. And we're looking to tear apart this midfield through this man on the ball now. Seth Patterson. Slaps long. Well picked up at the top of the circle. Into the midfield they go, but it is Patterson on the charge. Comes in from behind, defects the steal. Barse onto the baseline, flicks it across the keeper. And it's a brilliant save. Stockdale had a lot to do. The ball was under his feet. And it is the All-Stars keeper keeping them level at the moment. Under pressure once again is Van Oudtshoorn. Does well to find his counterpart in the midfield. And once again, what has been almost a story of the day so far for this All-Stars team is they can't find the pass outside from their midfielders. Taken quickly. Rides one tackle. Brilliant carry through the shoulder of the circle. They'll look for free at advantage, which they will get. Patterson on the ball. Takes it quickly. Moves it all the way out to the right-hand side now. Still with the Royals. Viwe Jonah sends the ball in. Barse on the ball. Onto the shoulder. Shot comes in. It's in the near post. And there is the opener of CPL 7.0 in the Under-18 Boys Cup section. We'll get the number for you now. It looks to be the number 102 of Christopher Greenway. Correction, it's number 116, Yandre van Zyl. SA Under-16 player from Porus. I'm sure when he looks back at that replay, he won't be too happy with it. But it's in the back of the net, and that's all that matters here. Royals up by 1. All-Stars now still haven't been able to get the ball from their midfielders going out, even into the outside half, to find some space. It looks a bit one-dimensional at the moment. There we go, ball into the midfield under pressure. Once again, a bit of a carry. No win the free hit, but doesn't seem to be much plan here for the All-Stars. Now they've shifted into a back three shape, trying to give themselves some more space. Loose ball into the midfield. Van Oudtshoorn does well. Eliminates down the right-hand side. Long ball up to their high-lying striker. He's got some speed. Ball across the circle of face of goals. And just missed out there. Did the striker for the All-Stars. That was a golden opportunity. See Daniel Fisher not too happy with that effort from the number 135 of Christian van Wyk. Here we go. Danger man Patterson on the ball. Can't progress it forward this time. All-Stars, much better interplay going through the midfield. And it's now with the Royals on the counter-attack. Breaks inside. And they're up to send it around the back. A wayward ball. And will land favorably here for the All-Stars. I like that. They want to take it quickly. They want to play on the counter. They're struggling to get the outlet, try and beat the press, as we say, play before the opposition can set up. Patterson on the ball now to Basse up the right-hand side. The little short handle hit comes in and just past the near post. It's not exactly what the Royals will be looking for there. I had a couple of players running in at the far post. Would have been another golden opportunity. Gonna bang in. Once again, All Stars trying to run it out from the back through Van Oudtshoorn. He looks up. That's better. Finds a drop center forward through Daniel Fisher. One of the SA Under-17 boys playing in the CPL. As we said, it is the best of the best. It'll be interesting to see if he gets a little bit more ball up front. What he can do. Lefa. Kopa on the ball. All the way out now to the back. Go the All-Stars. Looking for Van Oudtshoorn, who's done a lovely little turn. Open receive. Lefa missing out on this occasion. Gives the ball back to the Royals on the counter-attack. A great step from the 1-2-6 there of Justin Brown from Stellenberg High School. And a harsh whistle from the umpire, just making sure we don't see any wayward tackles. All Stars once again looking to just outlet from the back. They've got to find a way to access the other side of the field. They're moving the ball around. It's just too slow. It's allowing this Royals press to shift. That's better. Find the outside. Then the ball back inside. They looked for a foot there through Van Oudtshoorn. Fisher gives chase. And number 150 there of Danny Buss did well to just ride that tackle, win the free hit for his side. And that should bring us to the end of the opening quarter here in the Under-18 Boys Cup division, where we've got the Royals leading 1-0 over the All-Stars. Don't go anywhere, we'll join you after the break. Good evening and welcome back to the opening game of the CP Under-18, where we see the replay of the goals. It was the number 102, in fact, from the Royals, who got the finishing touches in Christopher Greenway. As I said, a little bit toppy, but ball's in the back of the net, and that's all that matters. All Stars just struggling to get out the back at the moment. They need to find somehow to connect with a higher midfielder or higher forward. At the moment, with playing with a double pivot, they're just struggling to find a way out. They throw the ball in and then almost get trapped in the middle of the park. Goal scorer Greenway carries well, just winning inside the free hit. Patterson on the ball. Out to Fonsale. Big ball into the circle. Picked up. Out to Farrier. There we go. All Stars looking to play on the counter. That's better from them. They should look to win the free hit there, which they do so. Chadwick. Farrier rather takes it quickly. Lefa sends it out to the right-hand side, but they opt against going forward, and that is not what they wanted. Gifted possession back to the Royals on the counter-attack. It's difficult to run with the ball on this pitch, but they're making it look easy. Anam finds a ball into the circle. Shot comes in, and that is the second goal. A brilliant finish for the Royals. We're going to look to find the goal scorer now, standing on the far side with the second skins. 1-5-6 it looks to be for the Royals. And that would be player Asavile Base. A great little backspace shot from him. It was set up by Anam, and here he goes again. Base on the ball. Gifted possession back to the Royals. And unfortunately, nothing coming out of that occasion. Confirmation there it was. Asavile Base, the goal scorer for the Royals, scoring their second. All Stars, much better from them as they find some two by the number 129 of Luke Rimmer. Lefa, some silky hands. Van Sale steps to make the tackle. Out to the right. They go looking for a ball into the midfield, and that's plenty of space for the Royals through Dinesh Titus. Also a player to keep an eye out for. Boland under 18A player, super solid for them in their IPT campaign. Greenway misses out on that occasion. Josh Dominic on the ball now. He's looking to find a play up the line. Into the midfield they go once again. Bypasses the first line. Picked up by Van Sale. Now to Greenway. He's going to win the free hit. They look to take this quickly. Oh, I feel like that is a certain amount of gamesmanship there from Van Oudtshoorn. All the way out to the right-hand side. Now go the Royals. Ball into the circle. Picked up by Dominic. Given to the speedster, Daniel Fisher. What can he do on the outside? Turns inside, beats three. And a wayward pass. Gives the ball back to the Royals goal scorer. The game's opening up now as both teams look to play on the counter. Royals just looking to bring it back. Through Titus. Familiar combination here between Titus, Van Sale and Patterson. All porous boys. Had an amazing season. Number 2 in the country. Here we go. Stockdale on the run. Beats one, beats two. He's still carrying. And looks like he's just got it on a foot before he got the shot off there. The striker from Bishops. Certainly come into his own this last couple of years. Becoming a mainstay in the first side. Adding tons of value up front. But here we go, the All-Stars. Through Fisher. Easily dealt with by Van Sale. Patterson does well to just make it messy. Get it on a foot. Into the midfield. It almost seems too easy for the Royals at the moment. Greenway sends it out to the left-hand side. Shot comes in. That was a brilliant backhand from the left-hand side of the field. Incredibly difficult shot to execute. Running on the move. Try and keep that flat. Aiming for your teammate on far post. There's a Brilliant show of skill there from the Royals. Van Zyl. Out now to the right-hand side. Viwe Jonah. He's got some silky hands, but this side Lefa gets the better of him. They find Fisher. This is dangerous. Daniel Fisher on the charge into the circle. Taken out. The umpires have made a call. And it looks to be a short corner. Umpire Corbus there deeming there was too much body contact between the two players. And this will be a chance for the All-Stars. The first real look at goals they've got in the game thus far. They've got a couple of flickers here in Fisher and Roach when he's on the field. Roach is not on the field at the moment, so it looks like it will be Daniel Fisher from the top of the D. In goals, Sac's first team keeper, call up, we should say. Lorenzo Verissimo had a breakout season. As I said, called up after Ethan October. Got a concussion, and there it seems that we've got a green card for time wasting. But nevertheless, Fisher from the top of the D goes low and left and just misses past the upright. So it looks to be that the Royals' green card is for taking too long to put your mask on, or your penalty corner defense equipment. Really a cynical offense there. It's so simple. The whistle goes, you get behind the goals, you get your kit on, and you start again. But a massive player for the Royals is now sitting on the naughty chair for 2 minutes. Lefa on the ball. Looks to carry 5. He's got no support. Van Zyl gives chase. Tucks inside. And that'll be another short corner. The second one of the day for the All-Stars. Van Zyl just almost getting a bit lazy in that tackle. Just leaving a dangling stick on his reverse side. Lefa did well to beat him. Right, Fisher. The first one went low and left. Missed the upright. Where does he go this occasion? Fisher again. Went right this time. Great save by Verissimo, but it's still with the All-Stars. And another short corner is awarded. As you see there, Greenway knew straight away. He had his mask in his hand. Now, another technical rule that's been implemented here at the CPL is that you cannot remove your mask before the ball has moved outside the 5-yard dotted line or the penalty corner is over. But here we go. Another chance for Fisher at the top. Fisher's a miss. Goes on the reverse. Great save by Verissimo. Cleared away by Van Zyl. Gives time and speed now to the Royals. Stockdale. Through Basse. Just finds a foot. All-Stars looking to play on the counter, but give it straight back to Patterson, who's just come back on the field after his suspension. A little one-time connection. Finds Stockdale on the baseline. And no one was there for him. Striker was hiding behind the goalkeeper. It's so difficult. You've got to be there. You've got to pop out towards P-spot as soon as your player moves onto the baseline and get in front of your man. Stockdale did really well to get that ball into that zone. But here we go. Another opportunity for the Royals. Looking for the free hit. Don't find it on that occasion. Anam didn't get anything there. Greenway sends it to Patterson. Open on the top of the D. Shot comes in. It's high and left. And a great save from the All-Stars keeper, Armand Basson. That's another big moment in the game there. Basson standing tall. Patterson had all the time in the world. He went for the backspace shot. And a touch too straight allowed Basson to get a glove on it. But here we go. Royals once again on the charge. Through an arm. Onto the shoulder. Looking for Stockdale. Just hiding behind his man on that occasion. All Stars looking to play it quickly, and I think that'll be it. No, umpire Lisa is going to have a chat with these two players, Anam and Callum. They know each other well through schoolboy hockey. It's going to be a fiery contest in the midfield there. And that'll be the end of the first half here in this Under-18 Boys Cup clash between the Royals and the All-Stars. Don't go anywhere, we'll join you after the break.
Yeah, well, in my opinion, we like. I don't know which character that could have been. In my opinion, we like one of the quickest counter attacker teams. I would say one of the best. It's got like the most XG generated. Yeah, we played well this season. It's just possibly the ball to score. Every hockey team I've ever coached finished ninth in MJ this year.
Good evening and welcome back to the third quarter in this All-Stars and Royals clash. The first clash in the Under-18 Boys Cup section. The one that we've all been waiting for. We've started with the Under-12 Bowl. Those players had an absolute jolt last weekend here at Western Province Cricket Club. Obviously playing half field, being able to use the full nets for the first time in many of their careers. It was so good to see the players getting involved, and almost more exciting to see the parents on the sideline enjoying supporting their kids. But now we hear the Under-18 Boys Cup. What a time it is as the season wraps up. The competition here at the CPL's just heating up. Here we go. Royals with a brilliant entry onto the P spot. Shot comes in, and it is textbook from the Royals. A brilliant finish from Dinesh Titus. It was the interplay between him and Troy Stockdale right off the bat. Starting a quarter strong. That's exactly how you want to start your third quarter. Turning the ball over, a couple of 1-2 interactions, and Titus putting the finishing touches on what is a brilliant team goal. All Stars with a bigger mountain to climb now, as they look to carry all the way down into the bottom corner. Not quite how they would have liked to have started their CPL campaign. Loose ball over the sideline, still with Patterson though. Finds the goal scorer in Titus. Looks for Anam on the right hand side, couldn't find him. Now the Royals sitting quite deep. Through Joseph, they go on the left-hand side. Roach, dispossessed. Anam also gives possession away to Van Oudtshoorn very easily. Roach to Fisher, a familiar Rondebosch connection. Van Oudtshoorn looks to take it quickly. Players have to move 5. Fisher on the ball. Can he do something? Van Zyl stands tall, manages to get something on it, turns the ball over. He's not out of trouble yet as he carries into the corner. He's going to look to win a free hit. Backing away, riding a couple of tackles. It's great hands here from Van Zyl. And just a jab tackle that's going to take that over the baseline. And it's got a touch, so it will be a long corner. Van Oudtshoorn on the ball. Round the back go the All-Stars. They've got some space. The Royals sitting quite deep. They almost seem happy with the 3-0 lead. They need to save legs going into tomorrow with 3 games. Player encroaching into the 5 there, so it will be another All-Stars restart. All-Stars have got to get something going towards goal. At the moment, the only thing that's gone their way is the penalty corners. And with the Royals sitting so deep, you've almost got to try and go around them. You can't access through the middle of the D unless you're playing a lifted ball, difficult to deal with like that. And it's Roach with a brilliant finish under the keeper's pads. We're just saying you needed to play around the defenders or give them something difficult to deal with. It was the lifted ball. Roach finding himself in a brilliant goal-scoring position just in front of the keeper's pads. And just like that, the All-Stars claw one back. The Royals now carry down to the bottom right-hand corner. Nam, a lovely carry from him and puts it onto a foot. And that'll be another short corner to the men in blue. They'll be looking to answer that goal straight back. It was a brilliant carry from Anam there, just riding the players' tackles. He got his eyes up. He saw there was no options really around the P spot. So super sensible, pops it on a foot and says, we'll have a go from the top of the D. Stockdale on the injection. Looks like we've got the first goal scorer. Feels like ages ago. Chris Greenway on the top of the D, the number 150. Injection's a miss. Tough to inject on this field. Sand-based turf here. Stockdale shoots from a baseline. Attempting what some might call a TikTok challenge. And didn't work out in his favor on that occasion. Of course, the turf getting replaced in the next couple of months here on the B turf at Western Province Cricket Club. And that's going to make this facility even better. And here we go. We see a replay of the first goal of Roach. A textbook finish. As I said, he found himself in a really good space to be in front of the keeper. And then it was the early backspace reverse flick almost, an indoor style, that gave him that edge. But here we go. Is this going to be another chance? Just pops over to the baseline. It will be a long corner. Lefa sends it out. Slaps in. Very direct from the All-Stars. As I said, it's easy to pick. It's got to be difficult for the defenders to deal with or go around the sides like there. Patterson palms one over the baseline. It will be another long corner. Royals just riding out a couple of waves. This is a big moment in the game for the All-Stars, you feel. Royals seem comfortable with that 3-0 lead or the 3-1 lead now. They're sitting back. They're not really coming out to play. We've all heard of the 2-0 trap before. Could just as well be the 3-0 trap. You feel that the All-Stars will need to score in this quarter. They want to find themselves a way back into this game. And they've got to keep the men in blue out. But Stockdale running, loses track of the ball. Goes to Lefa. He's carrying down the left. He's going to look to break inside. He does. Beats two. Here we go. Into the circle. Go the All-Stars onto the baseline. Looking for the short corner, and they will get one. Brilliant effort from Lefa. He knew exactly what he was doing. He beat through two players. Carried onto the baseline. Found a foot. And the All-Stars with their third penalty corner of the evening. We've seen a couple of flicks from Daniel Fisher from the top of the D. It's tough to get the flicks off on this turf. As I said before, it's quite an old sand-based turf. When you drag your stick along, it's a lot of friction, but it is the number 129 of Luke Rimmer, who's going to line up at the top of the D. He's got the number 97, but it is Rimmer. Rimmer flicks. It's hit Greenway in the shin. That will be another short corner. A re-award. I feel you've got to go for a variation here. The runners are coming out really quick. Rimmer's hit the first wave. Fisher's hit the first wave a couple of times. Goes to Rimmer again. Through the first wave on this occasion, but that's an unbelievable save. Looks like the second goalkeeper has come on there. Finn Rankin for the Royals. And that is a massive moment in the game, as we said before. 3-2, suddenly you're looking like you're back in the contest. A good flick from the number 129 of Luke Rimmer to thread it through the first wave. He was targeting that bottom left-hand corner. This is better from the All-Stars. Have they found something? Still with them on the baseline. And just couldn't get the touch. We see a mass substitution coming on here. Couple of SA players, couple of provincial players coming on there from Boland and Western Province and alike. All-Stars looking to bring on the bomb squad. Certainly with their tails up are the All-Stars, but now a big chance for the Royals. They've got numbers up in this channel. Patterson goes for the overhead, which seems to be a really strange decision. He had Stockdale running towards a T-point. He had Titus just on the near shoulder, and he went over the top looking for that ball, which really wasn't on. A rare mistake from Patterson. Royals. Little 1-2 up the line. Greenway. Carries. Finds Stockdale. Puts it on a foot though. Taken quickly by the All-Stars. Looking for Fisher. Fansel, super solid. Steps through the midfield and picks up any loose ball. Still with the Royals as they look to probe, look to get something out. They'll be looking to extend their lead once again. Rare mistake from Fansel. He's been so solid tonight at the back. Really the rock in this Royals defense. Again, Royals just being able to collect so much ball from the All-Stars. All-Stars just struggling to connect going forward. Play on is the call from the umpires. Base riding a few tackles. Plays on. Shot comes in. No one got a touch on that, so it will just be a 16 with 30 seconds left in the quarter. The All-Stars look to go long. Often happens when you go long as the ball comes back at you at twice the speed. Van Oudtshoorn to a diving Fansel at the back. Looking for the long handle hit from Van Oudtshoorn, and a green card is awarded to Dinesh Titus. for not being 5. That's not what you wanted on the stroke of the quarter break. It's all to play for here. The All-Stars certainly with their tail up. A lovely goal from Matthew Roach in this third quarter has put them back in the contest and certainly given them a lot more energy. Well, don't go anywhere, folks. It is certainly going to be a tight finish here. We'll see you after the break. Good evening and welcome back to the fourth and final quarter here in this opening Under 18 Boys Cup clash of CPL 7. It's been an amazing encounter so far. Royals certainly with the upper hand, leading 3-1, courtesy of some lovely finishes from Chris Greenway, Asavile Base and Dinesh Titus. All Stars finding their way back into the game, enjoyed a large amount of possession stats, partially due to the Royals sitting so deep. But it was Matthew Roach with a brilliant finish midway through the third quarter, which put his side back in the contest. The All Stars now need to connect going forward. They've got plenty of options inside the circle. Van Sale once again steps up to clean at the back. He's been so good for the Royal side. Certainly someone to watch. Boland under 16A captain, I believe. And they had a very successful IPT campaign as well. Here we go. Goal scorer Base looking for a just caught out behind him. Base is going for the reverse. It's awkward. Pops up for Troy Stockdale, who looks for the reverse stick hit. Play on is the call. And another great save from the All-Stars keeper. Keeping them in the game is Armand Basson. All-Stars riding a hefty tackle there from Seth Patterson. He's lucky to not get a small suspension for that. Clearly just slowing the game down. He knows what he's doing. Dominic Joshua sends it out at the back to the number 97 rather of Lefa. To Van Oudtshoorn, and he needs to let go of the ball now. As he's carrying to the right hand side, he's bringing in all the defenders, and that's really nice. 1-2 action. All Stars looking for the direct hit, and unfortunately Jake Smith couldn't get anything going towards the P-Spot region. On the run, trying to make that cross, just topped it almost. Royals in no rush to take any free hits quickly with that 2-goal cushion. Move back into a 4 at the back, offer a bit more security against the counters. We've seen how dangerous this All-Star side can be. They've certainly got some speed up front. Lefa going deep to Joshua. over the top. Nice aerial. Can they find a connection going forward now? Into the midfield they go. Some speed for the All-Stars through the number 93 of Matthew Cardoza. That didn't amount to much, as it's picked up now once again by the All-Stars through Callum van Oudtshoorn. He's got a couple of jobs to do, and I feel he's got fortunate there. It was a brilliant tackle, but van Oudtshoorn looks to take it quickly. A couple of defensive errors rather, and the Royals do come away with it. A really big chance gone a big in there for the All-Stars. Had Titus and a few others miss a long overhead. And now Joseph wins the free hit. Obstruction against him. Van Oudtshoorn looks for the one-time paddle to Farry on this near side, who couldn't collect. Royals happy to be in possession through Fonsail. Finds Patterson. Greenway's out to his left. He drops for the drop pass, and that's opened up the middle of the field. Here we go. Just out of reach of Patterson. I think the initial target was Stockdale. But that was brilliant effort there. Greenway just coming in behind Patterson, allowing that drop pass. Patterson goes aerial onto the baseline. Beats one. Looking for the connection, but Dominic Joseph does well. Still with the Royals now as they pump it into the circle. Joseph once again cleans up. He's been so solid at the back for this All-Star side. Let's see what he can do going forward. He cuts into the middle of the park. A loose ball picked up now by Barse. So their centre back is out of position. They'll look to take this quickly. Titus does. And another great couple of tackles there from the All-Stars, but given possession away once again. Down to the right-hand side they go. Barse with a small touch. Finds Stockdale. And it's in. A massive goal in this clash. It was the initial save of the keeper. Found Stockdale. He knew he had a bit of time. He set himself up. Put the ball around onto the back of his body. And then it was the roundhouse flick, which will secure the fourth goal for the Royals. That is an incredibly difficult mountain now to climb for the All-Stars. The Royals certainly pushing down on the pressure here. Goal scorer, Greenway. Sends it to Patterson. Out to Titus. They need someone on the width. Goes back to Patterson. Fires it in. But Joshua does well to clean up. Launching a counter-attack now. Here we go. For the All-Stars, it's a 2-foot race. Keeper forced to make a save. Royals. Super solid though. Knew exactly how to deal with the pressure. Knew where it was coming from. Is the 154. View at Jonah. As I mention his name, a typical commentator's curse. Jonah just knocking the ball over the sideline, giving possession back to the All-Stars. High inside the Royals half. They opt to send it all the way back. I don't think that's the right decision for them at the moment. They've been dangerous when they play quickly, when they play through the middle. They've got to get into high transfer. They possess great goal scorers. Does this All-Star side. They're just struggling to get the ball to them. Nefa. Taken quickly. Rimmer sends it out again. Big tackle coming in. Lefa takes it quickly. This is a good opportunity for the All-Stars. Loses out. And here we go. Royals on the counter. Drop pass to Patterson. Another brilliant pass all the way out to the far side. Finds Titus on his reverse. And it's a great save. And now Michael Holland-Mutter looks to outlet. He does well to find a high-lying striker. Here we go. The goal scorer for the All-Stars, Roach, sends it towards the top of the D. And someone's been hit. Play on is the call. And now sends it out. Just look to regain composure with just 3 minutes left on the clock. They want to wind down time. Find the small connections. And that's beautiful. Down to the T-point they go. The upright backhand comes in. Very difficult skill to execute. Showing the high level here at the CPL. Titus. Looks across the field. He finds an open ball. Into the circle they go. Royal pouring on the pressure here. Looking for the quick restart and losing out on that occasion. Rimmer goes over the top. Roach will win the free hit. Taken quickly. Massive collision in the midfield. Couple of players just apologizing, but they will get a yellow card. Dinesh Titus from Porus. Umpire says he's gone through him. The second card of the day for Titus. He'll end the game in the sin bin. He's got to be careful. He doesn't want to get a ban after too many yellow cards. And that's a brilliant ball. Now, the All-Stars onto the baseline, through the P-spot. Daniel Fisher fires home. A brilliant finish for the All-Stars, but one might say it's a little bit too late. That goal needed to come in the third quarter. Would have brought them back to within one. But now 4-2 down in the fourth with a couple minutes left on the clock. It's just too late. All Stars on the charge. Less than a minute to go. Can they get another one out here? Potential goal difference. They're looking for the short corner. They're not going to get it. Still with Fisher as the ball gets put into the circle. Play on is the call. Keeper's that to make a save. 30 seconds left on the clock. Moves the ball 5. In the goals, and oh! Umpire Lisa, no one likes to see that. Just deeming it not to have rolled 5. It was tight. And that'll be it. The end of the first clash here in the Under-18 Boys Cup section. It is the Royals victorious over the All-Stars by 4 goals to 2. We'll join you in a bit for a post-match presentation. We are joined here in the post-match presentation by the goal scorer, Savile Base from the Royals. Savile, what a great start to your CPL campaign. You know, you needed to come out here, get a win under the belt. As you know, every game is basically a final here. How was it for you?
It was great, sir, and I had a wonderful game.
Cool. And then a magic moment, that backspace shot. I think it was the opening goal, the second one. What went through your mind in that moment?
Firstly, I was scared to hit the ball because I thought it was gonna out. Then I just thought, no, I'm gonna hit it. Then I just went like it.
Put it in the back of the net. I mean, that's great to hear. So what are you looking forward to over the next couple of days? Obviously, you've got some brilliant competition coming up next. Are you going to be watching these games? Who do you think is going to be the hardest opposition?
The hardest opposition, I think, is gonna be the Raiders, but we're gonna play the game as like we played here. But yeah, I'm looking forward playing against them. Hope it's gonna be a good day.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and we wish you all the best for the rest of the tournament. Cheers.